Hello everyone, Style and Steve here from The Whostorian with another Doctor Who toy review. Today we have, from Series 1 again, we have Jabe from The End of the World. And she's one of the tree folk that comes to see the end of Earth, as the Doctor and Rose show up to watch as well. Same episode Lady Cassandra first showed up in. You can see with this particular figure there is an added figure. It says includes collect and build Gelth Phantoms part. There are 7 parts to collect in all. Jade is from Series 1 again of the releases of the figures. So we have Jabe with her scanner. And we go to the back. All they show us is the Gelth. And you can collect all 7 packs, 8 parts to complete your Gelth Phantom figure. I only have the one particular figure of the Gelth ghost that's there in the back with Jabe. But I'm going to go ahead and get her out of her plastic prison, and we'll do a review and see how she is. Okay, so here we have Jabe in her tree-likeness, and here we have the Gelth ghost. I'll stand Jabe up here first. See if she wants to stand right. Okay, cool. She actually stands pretty well. And we'll take a look at the Gelth ghost, which is a nice translucent plastic. The headpiece is just on there. It's not made to move. This is made to connect with the rest of the Gelth. And like I said, I only have the one piece, the one figure. So you have the one ghost zooming around. But that's the one I have for now. There's not much to it. It's just translucent plastic and connects in to make a whole piece. But that's what I've got. The main focus is Jabe. Here we have Jabe of the Tree Folk. You can see she looks really good. The sculpt there on the head is really nice. Even has some moss and flowers and leaves out of her back. Her dress is really long and flowing. It's done really well there. It is a soft, pliable plastic. It squishes up. And her legs are there. They're a little hard to pose to stand, as you just saw, which she's standing more or less on her heel there now. So she rocks back and forth. Let's see if I can get her to stand any little better. Sort of. She's not leaning as much there now. She's alright. Some nice detail on the dress. Twigs and branches and such. And articulation-wise, her head does turn. She can pretty much go all the way around. The collar is not hindering that at all, which is nice to see. Her arms do a full 360. She has a bicep swivel that is not as annoying as the other figures in the line. It might just be because of the female sculpt versus the male sculpt, but this is not as dramatic a bicep swivel as it is with the guy figures. Her elbow is stiff, but does go 90 degrees, which is nice on both sides. And again, the bicep swivel does not look as bad as it does on the mailbox. Her legs are there. They do go forward, I think, a little bit, and back. Does she have a knee joint in there? She has a knee joint. It doesn't really work too well. It's not moving at all here for me underneath. You do see she has a pair of boots on. There is some nice sculpting on the boots. Not sure how well you can see it on camera, but the boots do lace up a good bit. So they're all right. Just get her to stand. And she's rocked back on her heel more than anything else because she's wearing a high-heeled boot. Hard to get that to position so she's not leaning, but I try. Now, she did come with her scanner that she talks to in the episode. Let's see if I can get that on screen because it's pretty tiny. But it's just a blank black screen there. Just a piece of plastic, more bronze than anything. Little picked out detail, but not a lot. She does hold it in her hand. Not very solidly, I might add. But solid enough that she can bring it up and look at it. Ooh, let me reposition a little bit. Solid enough that she can look at her scanner and learn things about the Doctor and learn that he's a Time Lord, and that's impossible. And while she's here and stood up, do a little comparison. I'll bring in Dr. Constantine. Again, they are 6-inch figures, so they do scale really well with each other in the 6-inch line. We have Jabe a little bit taller, but that's because of her woodland growth. And she looks really, really good there. Of course, I bring in the 7th Doctor again, a little more comical in the way he looks, but it is the same scale of the figures. They are the right size for this particular line. And of course, if I put the 11th Doctor 3 3/4 inch figure, you can see he's just around 3 3/4 inches tall. She's 6 inches tall, so it's about half the height. And that's how they scale in with that. And of course, the scale with a Titan's vinyl figure that I happen to have lying around here, or the 10th Doctor, you can see he's even smaller than the 3 inch. He's only about 2 inches tall, but fits in okay. That's the boys. I'll take them back out again. And once again, we have Jabe. I'll center her up a little bit. We have Jabe, the 6-inch figure from Series 1 of the 2005 series of Doctor Who figure releases, and her little Gelth ghost flying around, but wrong episode. But it was a Build and Connect figure, so that works out really well for that. I might have to hunt down the other figure so I can build the Gelth entirely, but for now, this has been a review of the Series 1 Jabe figure with her little scanner. I'm Untitled Steve. The website is thewhostorian.ca. If you do like the reviews that I'm doing here on YouTube, consider hitting the subscribe button, and you can hit the notification bell so you'll get notified when I upload new videos. Trying to do that more on the regular now, rather than being frequently infrequent as I have been. And that's all I got to say for now. This has been Jabe, and until next time, I'll see you around the vortex.